Okay, welcome back students. So let us start where we had left earlier. So okay, so this was getting started. So let me just search and so here we are. So already we have gone through the chapter children. So we had come down somewhere over here, maybe. Okay, this is just taking a bit of time to load the page. Okay, so we have just gone through all this. Okay, so last time we had spoke about the integer function float, str and the bool function and the various data types that we have, that is the list, a dictionary, tuple and the sets and numbers and strings. So these are the data types of Python, please remember it. Okay, and then something that was left with, that was the value of object. So let me take the highlighter. So value of object, to bind value to a variable we use the assignment operator. Now I guess I've told this that this is an assignment operator. This is also now known as building of a variable or defining the variable. Okay, so if you take an example, that is pi is equal to, this should be 3.15 I guess. So the right hand side of the assignment operator, that is this is the right hand side, is the value, and that has been assigned to pi, which is a variable, right? So this is assigned to pi, which is a name of the variable. Fine. So this is the right hand side and this is the left hand side, and this is the assignment operator, please remember it. So what is a mutable and immutable variables? Already we have spoke about this, children. I've given you some examples. So a mutable variable is one whose value may change in place, whereas in immutable variable, change of value will not happen in place. So basically mutable variables where the value can change, immutable is something the value will not change. So I have shown this example that if we take the integer variable that x is equal to 5, so what is going to happen? There will be basically x will point to a memory block, and that particular memory block is going to have the value that is 5. So x is simply pointing to that particular memory block. And then if I say, it's what they have given over here is y is equal to x, so which means the value of x is going to get assigned to y, right? Which means the x and y is going to have the same value. So now what is going to happen? Python is not going to assign a new memory block out here and give the same value 5. It is not going to do this. Instead, y will also point to the same memory block, right? So x and y are pointing to the same memory block, and this is the example that they have given. And then if I say x is equal to x plus y, so x and y both are pointing to 5, so that is 5 plus 5, and it is getting assigned to x. Now in this case, now what is going to happen? Now x will not point to 5, x will point to the new calculation, that is 10, isn't it? That is, you know, x plus y, since x and y both are pointing to 5, so that will be 5 plus 5, and now there will be a new memory block, right? And I guess I've shown this with a proper example, how we can use the id function for checking the memory address. So if I say x is equal to 5 and y is equal to x, so basically x and y both are going to have the same value. And then if I say print id of x, it is going to give me some number, and that is the memory location. And if I say id print id of y, and even this is going to give me this exactly the same number. So you can see these are the same numbers, which is a proof that x and y are pointing to the same memory location. But then if I do something like, something like this, and what is going to happen, Now if I try to print the value of x, it is going to give me 10, and if I try to print the id of x, then it is going to give me some another number. You can see now this and this are two different memory locations. So basically they are pointing to different memory locations. So I hope this is clear to you now. So this is about immutable variables where the value does not change. Okay, in this statement, the expression on the right hand side will result in 10, and when this is assigned to left hand side, that is the x will rebuild to 10. Rebuild means a new memory block will be assigned, and x will now point to the new memory location. So this is the thing now. And then children, there are certain rules that they have told about how to, about declaring a variable. Okay, so I guess I've spoke about this also. So the first rule, that is, can be of any size, have allowed characters which are small letters A to Z, capital letters from A to Z, and 0 to 9, and only one special character, that is the underscore character, is allowed. So basically I can have a variable which should start with a character, and then followed by, I can have some numbers as well. So A and then 12, I can have this is a valid variable. But I cannot have 2 and AB. It should not start with a number basically. And it can also start with underscore and then I say AB. So that is allowed, or A underscore B. Even this is allowed. Okay. So only one special character is allowed, and that is the underscore. Should begin with an alphabet or underscore, and should not be a keyword. Now this is the keyword. We are going to look up, we are going to talk about keywords in just few moments. Okay, keywords. Then remember that there are some good programming practice that you need to follow, and one of the practice is using proper naming conventions. Okay, so variable name should be meaningful and short, and generally they are written in lowercase letters. So if I say something like, A is equal to 2, and B I have 5, and then I can use a word something like, capital S and some. Now you can use a single character as a capital, not all the characters should be capital. Okay, and then I can say A plus and then B. Okay, so what is this telling me? This means I've given the name as sum. I'm not using the small case out here because there is a function in Python that is sum, so I cannot use that same name. Understand it? So I've given this as capital S and then So this is basically indicating me that this particular variable is going to store some sum, some kind of total, right? So it's indicating to me. So you have to give proper names to your variables. So I cannot give names like, I can give technically, but it makes no meaning, like A12. So this is like, it has no meaning. So you have to give proper names to your variables. Okay, and this is a practice that normally you should follow. So remember this. Then we will move forward to keywords. What exactly are keywords? Now these are all the keywords. So let me just switch to Python and let me go to the script mode. And please understand, keywords are special words which has some special meaning, like for, if, while, right, and or. So all the all the words that you can have it in orange, by default it will be orange, so it indicates that this is a keyword. And also some functions you cannot use as your own variable name, so which means that these are some special words of the interpreter which are been reserved. These are reserved word by the interpreter. Okay, you cannot use this as your own identifier name. Identifier name means, at the point you can understand, is like your variable names. You cannot give your variable name as while, for, or something of that sort. Okay, or print, which is a function. So if it is a function, it will be in purple color, and if it is a keyword, it will be in orange color. Okay, you can change these colors basically, but this is the standard colors that are used by default. Okay, so this is an indication that these are the keywords. Please understand this. So these has some special meaning in Python. Okay, so there are many keywords. Now these are some of the keywords that is used in Python 2.7, but we are not using 2.7, we are using the current version. So in the current version we can have some more keywords. Okay, and I'm going to show you, I just don't remember at this point how to display there is a special function. I'm not remembering the function, but I'm going to show you how to use that function, and you can display all the keywords that the current version that you're working on, it is going to display all the keywords for you. Okay, and we are not going to make use of all the keywords. There are few of the keywords that we make use. It depends on the purpose, what exactly you are building, you know, what kind of software you're building, what kind of program you are building, and accordingly to that you're going to use these keywords. So these are the keywords, and then it has a special meaning. Keywords have special meaning, and they are the reserved words of Python, and we cannot use that as our own variable names. This is the definition of a keyword. Okay, and then we will move forward to, okay, this everything I've told you. What is operators and operands? Okay, so what are operators? Basically, if I talk about the arithmetic operator, so it is a plus operator, right? So operators are special symbols which represents computation. They are applied on operands. Okay, operands means like a plus b. So a and b will be operands, and plus is the operator, which can be values or variables. Same operator can behave differently on different data types. Okay, now this is something that I need to tell you. I have already told about the plus sign. So if I go to the script mode and I say a is equal to 2 and b is equal to 7, then I can say a plus b. This I can do it, right? So what it is going to do, it is going to display the answer. Let me just save this. It is going to display the answer, that is 9, right? Because simply 7 plus 2, it is going to 2. But if I give a as sun and this as beam, so what is going to happen over here? The same plus operator is going to join two strings. It is going to concatenate the two strings, and you can see that is sunbeam because it has joined two particular strings. So the same operator, plus operator, is used for addition of two numbers. The same plus operator is used for joining the two strings. And also there is a operator that is the multiplication operator. Even that can be used, like if I say a is equal to sun, right, and then I say a into 4. Now this is allowed, and what it is going to do, it is going to simply multiply the same string 4 times, and the output will be something like this. So this is the first output, and you can see that a is equal to sum. This is 1 2 3 and 4. So it has just multiplied the same string that many times. Okay, so this can be done. Now if I say a into b, now that is sum and beam, now this is not allowed. This is going to give me an error because it makes no sense, isn't it? So there is an error over here. So a into b is not possible because sum into beam, it makes no sense. But if I say something like 5, this will work. It is going to just multiply that string that many times. And now you can see this is 5 times. This is 1 2 3 4 and 5, right? So the same operator can be used in different forms. This is what I told you last time also. And so children, there are some of the operators that we need to learn. That is arithmetic operators. Already I have explained about arithmetic operators. That is the operators used for the calculations. Okay, and then we are going to look at the relational operator and the logical operators and the assignment operator. Assignment operator also we have seen, that is the equal to signs, a single equal to sign, that is an assignment operator. And then children, this is a table that they have shown, plus operator 55 plus 45 100, and we can do it with string as well for joining the string. Then for the subtraction, it's only for that purpose it is going to get used. Then the multiplication, that is for multiplying two numbers, and also you can see good into 3, and you can see it has multiplied that string. This is how you can use it. Okay, and then the division operator, we can divide it. And then we have the mod operator, which helps us to give us the remainder part. So if it's 17 mod 5, and mod means the percentage sign, so this is a mod operator. You're not going to call this as a percentage operator is a mod operator. So 5 is 17 divided by 5, the remainder will be shown to you. Okay, that is 2 and here 1. Okay, and then the exponential operator, that is the power operator. If I say 2 stars, okay, 2 times you have to use, so this will be 2 raised to 3. Okay, so 2 into 2 into 2, that is 8, and this will be 16 raised to 0.5, that is 4. Okay, and this you can see 2 raised to 8 times, so the 2 is going to multiply 8 times, and that is 256. So this is a power 2 to the power 8, 2 to the power 3, that is exponential, right? And then the floor division. I told you, if you just want the integer part and don't want the fractional part, then you can use the floor division. So these all the operators are called as, these are arithmetic operators. Okay, these are arithmetic operators. And then what we are going to do is we are going to look at the relational operators. Okay, and relational operator means relation between two operands, two variables, and there will be a comparison between the operators and the variables or variables. So we have, this is a less than, this is greater than, this means less than or equal to. Okay, less than or equal to, and this is greater than or equal to, and this is not equal to. We don't use this, we are going to use this explanation mark and equal, not equal to, and this is equal to. Okay, let me just do this. Let us perform some operation now. To use those relational operators, we have to understand the if statement, but at this point we are not going to understand the if statement, but still we can use it. If I say a is equal to 2 and b is equal to 5, and then I say print a greater than b, a greater than b. If I say this, a greater than b, now what is the value of a? 2. And what is the value of b? 5, right? The value of a is 2. So is a greater than b? No. So this is going to give me some output, and it is going to give me either true or either false. So if I run this particular code, and you can see that it is going to give me false. Why false? Is because a is not greater than b. But if I say a less than b, now the value of a is 2 and b is 5, so this condition is true. So in that case, it is going to give me the output that is true. Fine. And then we have the next operator, like we can say a less than equal to a less than equal to b, which means if a is less than b, then it is going to give me true, or a is equal to b. So if I say this, at this point a is 2, b is 5, so this condition is going to be true. That is true. And if I make this b also 2, still this condition is going to give me true. You can see to this, because a is less than or equal to b. Okay, less than or equal to b. So both the conditions, if they get satisfied, either of the condition, it is going to give the true. Either a should be less than b, or either a should be equal to b. And similarly, if I do this, like I can do this also, a greater than equal to b. So either a should be greater than b, then it is going to give me true, or a should be equal to b. Okay, so this is going to give me, first will be true and the second will be, second is also true. Why true? Because right now this is, you can see the values are equal. So if I make this as 5, and now you can see this is true and the next one is false, because a is not greater than b and a is also not equal to b. Okay, and then we have something like, if I say print a not equal to b, now what is this going to produce? Is a not equal to b? Yes, a is 2, b is 5. It is not equal to b. So what output I'm going to get? I'm going to get true. So first will be true, second will be false, and third is true. Why third is true? Because a is not equal to b. The condition is true, right? A is not equal to b. If I say a is 5 and b is also 5, in that case we are going to have the output that is first will be true, second is also true, and the third one is false. Why? Let us understand. So both the conditions, both the values are same. A is less than or equal to B, either less or either equal, it is going to give true. A should be greater than or equal to B. So over here also I'm using that equal to. So either greater than or either equal to. So this produced me true. This also produced true, but this not equal to B. Is A not equal to B? No, it is equal to B. In that case, it gave me false. So true, true, and false. So this is how we can use the relational operators. So please understand, these are relational operators. Relation between two operands, two variables, comparison. When we are comparing the values of the variables, then we are going to use those operators will be called as relational operators. Okay children, so okay, so we are going to keep it short for today. Okay, now there is something really interesting, and that is comparing the strings. Okay, I'm going to tell you for how what exactly this is, how this is true and how this is false. But for understanding this we have to go deep into the ASCII values. You remember we have learned about the ASCII values in the number systems. So this, to understand this, I'm going to explain you this tomorrow. Okay, how to compare various strings and how we are going to have true or false. We can simply use simple strings are okay. I mean um, if I say equal to is simple, but greater than is going to create some problems, and these are not the only examples. These are like very less examples that we have. I am going to tomorrow show a lot of examples by which we are going to exactly understand how this works. Just for today I'm going to say, if both the strings are same like this, so this is going to, like, both are same, sun and sun, so this is going to give me the answer that is true, true and false, because they both are equal. So if I say A is equal to B and B is equal to also B, okay, let me just remove all this and keep it only one. But if I use only one capital S out here, now this becomes a different string, please understand this, and this becomes different. So this is going to give me the output that will be false. Why false? Is because though this is same like sun, sun, but this is capital, the ASCII value of S is different and the ASCII value of small s is different, and the ASCII values is basically is what gets compared. Tomorrow I'm going to show you, okay, how to do different comparisons with the strings, and it is really very interesting. Okay, so we'll see that tomorrow. And I have given you the notes for the first chapter, so please note, you can do that in your fair copy. If there is something that you have not understood, we are going to have a Zoom session on Friday, so you can clear your doubts on Friday, or anything else regarding other than the notes. Okay, you can clear that doubts too with me. And okay, so that's it for today children. We'll meet tomorrow again, and Friday we will have the Zoom session. So let us clear all the doubts if you have any, and please do not miss out tomorrow's class. It is going to be very interesting. Okay, so that's it for today. Bye for now.